Okay, I think it's enough. I mean, it was just a millimeter, but it takes some time to do it. Like, let me just show you. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. The material that came down from, you know, that I have grinded down. Yeah, quite a lot. So let me just clean up this thing, and let me just show you a little bit how is with the canon eosm. So I will wash it. Okay, so now it's clean. And let me just grab a paper towel like this. So normally, let's just come here. So normally this should be enough. Like, I really took down that 1 millimeter that I needed, and now that I'm filming on a Sony NEX3N, I can show you that, okay, so this is the camera that I'm using for every recording, and I made a sign here, you know, that was a red thing that I have to adjust and put it with white. So the idea, right, is to be as close as possible. So now when the C-mount is inside, you see it's aligning with can you see it? I mean, I'm trying to show you. Yeah, I think it is. You see it is aligning it at the same level with with the mounting plate. So you have the mounting plate and we are at the same level. So this is what I had to achieve, to be really at the same level. And normally now this should be enough. Oh, let me just check really quick out. So come out. Okay, so this one, I'm mounting it on the lens, right, tight. And now let's check out. So it's still a little bit loose because there's still a little bit of gap, but it's just a few millimeters. So what I have done, let me just show you. Oh, this is just a thick paper, like here. This is just a thick paper band, right? A stronger, I don't know, 1 millimeter. So I can, for now, I can put it like here. And now, like this, really tightens it quite well. So now I do not afraid anymore that it will loosen. So it will not loosen anymore. And now let's just try out. Let's see. Up. Let me just check out. now it's working. I mean, inside, I just have to check out. I mean, close-ups, I don't have a problem with close-up, right? So close-up, it's not a problem, right? So close-up, it's not a problem. It's more, so close-up, it's not a problem, right? But I have to check it, with, I have to check it with, the infinite focus, because there's the problem with the infinite focus, not with the close-up shot. So I will check it, and I will keep you up to date if it was enough, or if not, I will continue. If it's not enough, then I just have to continue to grind, and that's the work that has to be done in order to achieve. But you see, it is possible. So this is the most important thing, that finally it will work. Maybe I need a little bit more of grinding, but the final result will be that it will work with the infinite focus also, and then it's just awesome. Well, I want to show you a little bit what is going on behind the scenes. I mean, I'm just presenting you the C-mount lenses, and you have the results, and I'm just buying the C-mount, but many times you see there's a lot of things that you have to do, like modification. And this is one thing. So this is related to the Navitar 50 millimeters at 0.95 f-stop C-mount lens that needs to get closer to the sensor in order to work with the infinity focusing and close focus and everything. And what we have to understand is that in fact the C-mount lenses were made for CCTV surveillance cameras that have a 1 inch or even smaller sensor. So in order to work with those cameras, the lenses have to be really close to the sensor, like really close to the sensor. And it's a different thing with video. No, not with photo or even modern video cameras. The lenses are not that close to the sensor. So it's the situation with the Canon eosm and with the EF mount. The idea is that if you are just buying a simple, adapter from C-mount to EFM mount, you can see that there's a distance, so that the lens will be not that close anyway to the sensor. And with this lens, it's the same thing. So if you put just a normal adapter, I mean, the distance between this part and the sensor will be still big. So what I had to do and what I have to do, I have to modify it. So firstly, what I have done it, let me just show you closely a little bit here. So firstly, what I have done is that from this adapter, because this was the big adapter, I have sewed down that part which made the distance even bigger, like 2 millimeters. So after I have ground it down, it still wasn't enough. So what I had to do now, I am grinding down. Here you see, I don't know if it's visible to see it, there's still a little bit of distance. So I have to take down even that 1 millimeter or how much distance it is in order to get really close to the sensor. So this is when I'm talking about thickness. So yeah, I mean it's really has to be really thick in order to get closer to the sensor. So what I'm doing, well, you can see already here, and I showed you, like, right, let me just put it back. I mean, I'm limited in in stuff that I can do. So for me, here, so what I can do, I have like a manual grinder, like this one, and I can just, you know, do this stuff, and slowly, because we are talking about just few millimeters, I'm just grinding down. I mean, fortunately, this is made of aluminium, or anyway some kind of really, you know, abrasive metal, so I can take it down. But this is actually the mechanism what I'm doing in order to achieve the goal, the purpose, to be able to use, you know, a C-mount lenses that are, well, this one now we know that it's not that cheap, but I bought it cheap because I think the seller just get it from somewhere and didn't know the price. But generally, anyway, the C-mount lenses from CCTVs or stuff like medical stuff are really cheap, yeah, and you can buy it for a bargain. So this is why I'm doing this stuff, like grinding. Needs a lot of work, patience, but I'm always positive in the end result. So I'm already dreaming about being able to use lenses that otherwise we just couldn't or wouldn't be able to use it. So every time when I'm doing this stuff, I'm thinking, okay, I will make it, and I will make this lens work with the Canon eosm. So yeah, keep doing this stuff.